We are back on, ladies and gentlemen. Right now we are halfway through. We are in the middle of seeing Joseph Seville. Right now he's in redemption time. Taken out by the first obstacle, or the second obstacle, Jungle Boogie. He's moving through, making good time, looking strong.
Joey is another very strong upper body kid, but he just seems to be a little off today.
And we all have our days, Sully, man. Looking up.
Let's hear it for Joseph.
Getting his time in, up that warp wall. First place, just to keep everyone updated, got Andrew Leese with a full course completion, as well as Jackson Erdos in second and Luke Sarion in third.
The goal is to finish, and finish fast. Up at the starting platform, looks like we got another Lab Rats. We have Aiden Coppinger.
Aiden Coppinger. Coach
Next up, we got Aiden Coppinger.
Aiden Coppinger being coached on the sidelines by Clint Sarion.
Aiden's got a very strong upper body. Let's see how he does on these lower body obstacles too.
And he gets the dismount right onto his feet. Moving on to Jungle Boogie 2.0. Aiden Coppinger boogieing down, a little slip up, but makes it work.
Now I don't know if anyone remembers, but at the first kids final, Aiden had one of the best saves of that whole entire competition.
Parkour Run 2.0. Fancy feet, he is clear onto Sidewinder Jr. One step in, he is through onto Wet Paint, Obstacle 5. Does not even chalk up. Fellow M-Lab trainee on the sides, got Josiah running chalk for him.
It's insane, all the Lab Rats are all friends. They all hang out outside of the gym. It's great just to see the friendships that blossom from
Not
this.
just a sport, it is a family.
Exactly.
Train together, sweat together, you definitely bleed together every now and then on this course. But it's all worth it. No pain, no gain. And Aiden Coppinger is living proof of that right here. Making sure.
He's gotta grab those pegs. Can't go up without them. Again, a technique that is taught throughout the whole entire Lab Rats.
Using that first cannonball, he's already on Nunchuck Alley, obstacle 9, with still over a minute left. But looks like he has a little slip up. Looking to finish strong. Up that warp wall. Aiden Coppinger.
Aiden could have had it.
Could have had it. His time was looking great.
It looked like he would have knocked Luke out of that third place spot.
Looks like we're getting a course reset.
We don't have too many competitors left as well.
Hudson Brown on the starting block. Looking to prove his worth on the course.
Next up, we got Hudson Brown.
Hudson Brown. Let's see what you can do, man. Hudson Brown powering up. Getting some strong, big leaps. Getting those hips nice and high. Power up that swing. He is clear onto his feet.
Just always got to make sure that you're in line for that mat.
On the Jungle Boogie. Making his way. Getting nice and high on the rope. Trusting his grip. Matching on that rope. And one-handed making that dismount.
He has a
clear.
focused face.
He is on Parkour Run 2.0. Tack, and making good work of it as he gets the clear onto Sidewinder Jr.
He is going fast. He wants that top time.
He's here now onto Wet Paint Obstacle 5. He's got to move if he wants to earn himself one of those top 3 spots. Moving his feet, shifting on up, making sure he's got the right holds.
He's having a little bit of foot trouble.
Oh, but he takes a spill on Wet Paint. Hudson Brown finishing up the rest of the course with his redemption time. Pulling up on campus board traverse onto Cannonball Descent. Bit of an upper body gauntlet right there.
Especially going from those cannonballs to a pegboard, and then you don't touch the ground until you get to the warp wall.
I've seen these kids dead hang for days though.
Oh yeah.
On the fancy pegboard.
Oop, he almost forgot to grab those pegs as well.
Interesting variation. Takes a lot of precision to come on up, run up onto that mat, stay focused, have your grip on the rope, and place those pegs into their holes.
He almost had it though. You gotta be able to keep yourself in towards the pegboard just to get that peg in there. If you're too far away, you can't reach it. Looks like he's still going.
Hudson Brown.
Looks like he's about to hit the warped wall.
Moving through. He just wants to finish that course.
Ooh,
Resetting,
little slip up.
Little slip.
He's got a couple tries.
He's up there.
There he goes.
That
and a buzzer.
That'll do it for Hudson Brown.
This has been a really interesting competition.
As we recheck the leaderboards, currently still Andrew, followed by Jackson, then Luke Sarion. We'll look to see if James and Aiden earn themselves a qualifying spot. Determines who already has qualified in the first 3 up here on Not This Again. Getting quick work.
Man, this obstacle is just so, it's simple, but it's difficult at the same time.
Never take it for granted.
Exactly.
Obstacle 1, doesn't matter if it's a step, rope swing, jump. Never take obstacle 1 for granted, right?
It's
a lot of competitors always say, or take obstacle 1 as a give me, but you never know. So you got to go in with it with confidence and purpose.
Because that can set your whole mood for the rest of the course, Mark.
100%. Parkour Run 2.0. He is through obstacle 3. Quickly moving through obstacle 4. Sidewinder Jr.
He's going super fast.
He's onto Wet Paint.
He's got such a long reach on this rock wall.
Making the technique work for him. Going around the wall now. Just got to get on there 2 feet. Show that that is a full clear. Onto campus board traverse. Obstacle 6. Pulling up. Shimmying on down. Engaging that first hold. Completes that obstacle. Nico Sohn coming down. Cannonball Descent. Oh,
ooh,
but
just
takes
a slip.
Out on obstacle 7. But making his way through. Quick chalk up. Looking to see what he can do. Finishing out the rest of the course onto fancy pegboard.
Doing a little bit of a different technique on this pegboard. See, I think the hardest part about a pegboard is just not getting your hands twisted up. Sometimes it just puts you in a little bit of an awkward position.
Good little change up on that grip to get his way through pegboard, fancy pegboard, onto Nunchuck Alley. I don't think I've seen any competitors use that, and that's playing it smart, just trying to get through the course
Exactly.
as effectively as you need to. Sometimes that extra step or grip is just to see what you can do with it.
Exactly. You know, sometimes it's just there to get you to fall. Sometimes you never know.
There you go. It's
Let's hear for Nico.
Ninja Warrior's all about being creative, you know, finding a way to get around the obstacle that works for you.
Every competitor's got a different body type, different strengths, advantages, disadvantages to make them work through on that course. On the recap,
Look at that warped wall run.
coming on up.
Real fast. Bam, right to the buzzer.
That's a finish. Up next, we got Marin Heary. Marin Heary looking like he is a trainee over at Center Court
All
Chatham.
right, next up and our last competitor of the night, Marin Heary.
Marin
Last
Heary.
competitor already.
What an honor.
He's got all the beta for this. He knows how it needs to be done. Now let's see if he can execute.
Just got to string it together here, get that swing. Ryan Heary getting one last big run.
Will he make it? Spend a little time on this.
And he is through. On to obstacle 2, Jungle Boogie. Getting some support by Coach Joe Capo on the sidelines.
Good rope grab.
No problem there. Making his way through. Big pull, loading up that swing to get to the dismount. One arm, strong grip. Parkour run 2.0, obstacle 3.
That's what you gotta focus on.
Fancy feet.
All about the footwork.
Marin Heary looks like he is through.
There was a flag thrown for review though. That
Looking
one
to calm
can
his
be a
nerves.
little hard to see. Right through Sidewinder Jr. over to wet paint. Let's see if his grip is gonna hold himself up. Good matching technique there. That orange hold he's got is a pretty difficult one to hold on to. It's a pincher. You know, not many ninjas practice that.
What do you think, Sully? Is rock climbing necessary in your Ninja Warrior training, in your regiment throughout the week?
You know, sometimes I think it is, and there are other times I think it's not. So, the reason being is that it can help with grip-wise, but you are also using a lot of footwork into climbing. A lot of people think it's all about grip. Everyone thinks that. But a lot of rock climbing is about how you're using your feet, what positions you're in. So, to a certain extent, yes, it is.
I'd have to agree. But Marin Heary looks like he is out on the cannonball descent, obstacle 7, but still making good use of his time in redemption time on fancy pegboard. Trying to figure this obstacle out. He's got to hold onto his pegs, place them in the holes while holding himself up on the rope and the cheese mat. A lot of things and factors to consider. Looks like he's going to make his way onto Nunchuck Alley.
Ooh, time is running out, Mark.
But he's fighting to the end.
He wants to finish it.
Good work, Marin Heary, final competitor of the evening.
And look at him, he was going fast.
Look at that, moving with purpose through Sidewinder Jr.
Alright, now let's look at the standings. These should be the final ones.
Final standings of the night.
All right, now we'll be allowing all the competitors that just competed and only the competitors to do redemption time, where you're allowed to try out those obstacles and only those obstacles.
You're ruining the live stream.
So right now, we're going to wrap it up here, but our final standings of the night for the preteen division for males, we have Andrew Leese in first place. Second place, Jackson Erdos, followed by Luke Sarion, all with 3 full course completions. For the females and preteens, Looks like we will have Rebecca Harris in first place, Finola Witherington, followed by Marin Heary.
Looks like some lab rats took some places today.
Good representation by all gyms across, as well as just Ninja Warrior kids training in their own backyards. But it's been a great competition, great weekend overall. Thanks for joining us here at the National Ninja League live stream. I am Mark Antiochia.
I am Sully.
Thanks for being with us. We'll see you at the next